What's up, gang? We're back with our Metcon for Monday, October 5th for our at-home/dumbbell program. We've got two 6-minute alternating EMOMs, a minute of work followed by a minute of rest. So our intended stimulus today is a good hard sprint for that minute, then trying to recover as much as you can during that rest minute. We've got 10 plank rows as our first movement, right into max effort swings after those plank rows in the remainder of the minute. On these plank rows, one hand should be directly beneath the shoulder, other hand's going to be a little bit behind the line of the shoulder. That way if you put both hands down, your wrist will be just in front of your dumbbell or kettlebell. Get your toes a little bit wider than normal, and then on this movement, big flaws I see are people like to put their hips up high, or they like to roll their hips side to side. Your goal is to keep that torso completely static in that perfect plank position as you drag, tap the ground, and then row up to the ribs. Set it back down, replace the hand, drag, resist rolling those hips or piking up, and then really think about bracing hard before you pull, and that will keep you from wanting to shift side to side. Once again, get those toes shoulder width, maybe a little bit wider. Try not to get way out into sumo. Keep that torso nice and tight. As soon as you get through number 10, you'll stand up and go right into max effort swings for the remainder of the minute. Those do not need to be unbroken. Think about keeping your wrists, they do not need to be unbroken. If you need to, set it down, take a few breaths, and then finish out as many reps you can before that minute cuts off. As far as technique goes on these, first thing, protect your low back, so make sure that middle's tight. In this bottom position, your wrist should be high up here in your groin. People get real low sometimes, and that rounds their back out. So keep those wrists high, also keep those knees back. Don't turn this into a squat. This is a hinge motion. Fast hips, fast knees, resist leaning back at the top. Think about keeping those ribs down, stacked over top of the hips, but be sure you get up to full extension every time. Your score on that first EMOM will be the total number of swings that you get across those 3 rounds. Then you'll go right into 6 minutes of 20 bent over rows. Prescribed weights today for first and second one, we're recommending 50 and 35, so just get as close to that as you can with your at-home weights. Stand tall, hinge forward into that RDL position, belly tight, protecting that back again, pulling those elbows tight to our sides. Make sure we get the full extension. Don't rush those, be smooth on those so you get a good back stimulus out of that movement. As soon as you knock out number 20, you'll go into max effort box jumps in the remainder of the minute. If you have a box at home, you could always use a bench, steps, something of that sort. If not, you can use an object to jump over. We've got a handy cooler here. So that way we're not just getting that broad jump stimulus, we're getting that upward stimulus that we would on a box. Whatever object you're jumping up to, make sure when you land softly with your hips higher than your knees. Don't land in that deep position. Stand all the way up, and then we recommend stepping down. If you're going for that jump over, same thing, soft on that landing. That's actually going to be a harder landing than that box. So don't get too overzealous with your jump height. On those, turn them into jump overs. So you'll jump over, that's 1. Turn around, jump back over, that's 2. Same thing as that first one, you're going to go total number of jump over or jump reps today for your score. This is the first day of the week for our training, so be a little bit conservative in terms of intensity. Leave some in the tank for later in the week. Good luck on today's Metcon, and we'll see you guys back tomorrow for a longer and partner workout. So if you've got somebody that you can hook up with to work out with at home, we've got a partner workout coming up tomorrow, but we will have an individual option as well. Good luck. See you guys tomorrow.